We have so much power through the foods that we eat. The whole food sector is complex because it's about the way that food is grown, but it's also about what we do with it at the end, how we throw it away, how we waste it. And it's changed at every single point in that system that we need. Businesses have a huge responsibility and can make a huge difference, and that's why actually by investing in our supply chains and by working with our suppliers, that's the single biggest thing that we can do. Everyone is so shocked when you tell them that the majority of our impact comes from the food. They're like, isn't it transportation, isn't it road miles? And when you tell them no, it's the ingredients, it's the way that they're grown, it's the way that they're harvested. That surprises people every time. And for me, that's been a huge learning curve. A frustration for me particularly is around the data, because actually we do have very engaged suppliers that are working on really impactful projects, but until we get closer to their own data, we'll never see the benefit of those types of projects. So it's actually how can we work with them and support them in trying to calculate that data and gather that data and then show the impact of the things that they're working on over time. So we've measured our carbon footprint for 3 years now, and every year the biggest challenge is always getting closer to supplier data. The majority of our footprint comes from our supply chain, comes from the ingredients that we're sourcing. It's around 60% of our overall carbon footprint. So actually getting closer to that data and those emission factors is where we really want to get to, but that's a huge challenge because measuring on-farm emissions is incredibly complex. So we're working closely with ClimatePartner on how we actually begin to get closer to that data. As the only member of the sustainability team, I think community and organisations like ClimatePartner are really integral, not only as often the voice of expertise, but also as just people that you can engage with and people outside of your organisation that can offer a different perspective or an outside perspective. But equally, I think as a sustainability professional, you don't need a large team, you just need to be able to engage and talk to people, and often having organisations like ClimatePartner to lean on to help with some of those conversations is incredibly useful. To new sustainability managers, I'd offer 2 pieces of advice really. The first one would be talk to people, just engage with other people, have open conversations, because the majority of what I've learned has just been through having conversations, finding out what other people have done, the challenges that they faced, and then also just trying to get an understanding of the data, like calculate your carbon footprint, because that is what will lead your strategy and lead your decisions in terms of where you need to focus your attention and resources.